Hello viewers, welcome back. Um, we already know that the first round for the Swedish Institute scholarship has been completed, and I am happy to see that many Bangladeshi people has already approved in this stage. So I'm making this quick video just to let you know if you have any confusion about how to apply to the second round. So we shall start from here, from the si.se page, and then we will go to apply for our scholarships and grants. Then we will go to Swedish Institute Study Scholarship. Here I can see that there is a list of successful candidates. Let me see how many of you have succeeded. So here I can see the category 1. A total of 1,453 candidates are eligible to submit a detailed application, and list of successful candidates are here. Lot of people, I guess, yes. If I go to Bangladesh, I can see a lot of people has got approved. I have actually counted them. It was like 96 students from Bangladesh has passed the first step. So you can see your application number here, and there is also an SI reference number. Anyway, last year it was 88 people who got scholarships from Bangladesh. So comparing to last opportunity, I think it's less this year, because out of 96, maybe, I don't know, maybe half of them will be succeed, I would say. So it should be around 30, at least 30 or 40, but never know. Anyway, we shall move on to our second round, and I can see here that application procedure. The second application round is 8 to 13 February 2016. Please apply through our online application portal. So here is the link for the portal. So we click on the link, and we can see that nothing much. So here, second step, what shall you do? Prepare a motivation letter. They already provided us the template, it's here. And you need a CV, of course in Europass format, and it's also provided here. And then you need a letter of reference and a proof of work experience. And they also provided the template for those, because they just don't want people to write their own way and it will be catastrophe. So it's much better to have a template so they can follow a standard. And then you need to prepare a copy of your passport, but actually this passport should be enclosed in the CV. We know that in Europass format there is options to enclose different documents. So CV should be enclosed there. So let me go to the online portal. Yes, here I am. Let me use the old one that I used to make a video for step 1. So username is my same username, and password, I have changed this because I told my password last time. So let me log in. Yes, what you need to do is new application. We need to click on the new application, and we can see that instead of step 1, now it's step 2. The study scholarship is step 2 for master's level studies in Sweden 2016-17. We click on that. Yes, in the beginning we can see the application instructions. Before starting your application, blah blah blah, you have to read a lot of things. But what you need to do is click on the box, and then you need to go next. Applicant's verification. we know that for the first step it was very simple, just name and application number and so on. That was the thing. But this time it's a more detailed application process actually, and we can see that the server is quite slow now because a lot of people are applying, or they are just accessing their account and maybe they are looking at it. Yeah, so we need to go back and try again. At last, yes, I have received a confirmation email from the Swedish Institute, and what does it mean is that they don't have consistency between application step 1 and step 2. So this is a connection, you can say that this is a confirmation that yes, I applied to the step 1, I got approved, I received an email from them, they confirm me. That's why I'm applying to the second round. So you can say this one. So this is just a verification. What next? Applicant's information. In this page, we just see the applicant's information like name, first name, last name, city, country of residence, phone or mobile phone, email address. Actually, you should use the same email address that you have used before in the university admissions login page, I guess. Then gender, country of citizenship. As we know that actually the country of residence and country of citizenship can be different. Let's say some Bangladeshi students studying in different countries. Let's say some Bangladeshi students study in Australia maybe, but country of citizenship should be Bangladesh. So that's what it means. And date of birth, what is the main thematic field of your previous work experience? Here is some option. We can see that this is about the experience. So it can be ICT, innovation, and or market development, whatever. The next page is applications details. Application details, as we can remember, in the first one we have personal application number and what it is. There is some information. The personal information application number from your application to university admission that we used last time, and application code. This is very important. Let's say you apply to BTH university and they have some application code. So you need to go back to your university admissions page and find your application code, then come back again here, because as you already know that you should make separate application for each master's program. So let's say if you are applying for a program in BTH university, so it should be this one, 90504 maybe, I don't know what is your, or maybe it's in KTH, the program code is this one. So you should choose that one, application code of selected master program. And then priority of selected master's program. For example, that program maybe was in ranking, because we know that in university admission login page we have some ranking. So maybe it's in number 3, priority 3, or maybe 2 or 1. So you should choose this one as well. And which university, which subject area, which master's program, and credits. So for master, if it's 1 year, it will be 60 credits, and if it's 2 years master, it will be 120 credits. And the next step is academic background. If you go to background, we can see that highest level of education completed. So maybe undergraduate, I guess. For most of the master's program, the requirement is a bachelor. But it can also be happen that maybe you have already a master's and you are applying for a new master's. So So this is the highest level of education. And year of graduation 2000 something. Full name of university, this is in your home country, and the country where the university is located. The next page is attachment. That is the most important actually page. We can say that in the step 1 they ask us for some information, that what I do I have experience, we just replied yes or no. Do you have a leadership experience, we just replied yes or no. But there is no any documentation. So this is the details documentation here in step 2 we are doing here. So what it is? Personal motivation letter. SI template required. As I have already shown you, there is a template for personal motivation letter. We'll go back there later, but you need to choose that file. And remember, this file should be in docs or PDF, but I prefer and I suggest you everyone have a PDF, because some documents should be in PDF format anyway, so why bother making two different kinds of documents? It's better you have PDF all the time, so you use PDF. So we will choose a file and then we just add it. Let's say, let me try, let's say this is my motivation letter. I choose it and then I add it. So when we click the add button, it should be added, and when it's added we can see there is a green tick mark at the right corner, right side. So when you get a green tick, that means it's uploaded and you don't need to worry about it anymore. But if you choose a wrong file or something, then what you need to do is just delete it. Click the delete button and then it's gone and you choose the right file. It's the same for the curriculum, the CV. We know that Europass template required, and as I mentioned already, that don't forget to enclose your passport copy with the Europass CV. So you choose it. Letter of reference, it also has a template, choose it. Proof of work experience, it also has a template, choose it. It's done. And what next? Key dates deadline. Actually we are done with the application almost. Here is some remembrance of like that, okay, 29 March what happens, blah blah blah. We don't need to bother about those, but we need to tick this one, that I hereby confirm that I have read all the necessary information concerning and everything. And then what you do, you can save it for a later edit or change something, and you can log in again and you can change it, so no problem at all. But when you are good to go, you just click on the submit button. So your application has been submitted. Now the question is, most people has the confusion about like how many application do I need to do. You need to remember that when we apply for the university admissions login page, in our page for master's program, we applied 4 master's programs. Maybe some of you have applied 2 or 3 or whatever, but let me guess that we have applied for 4 master's program. Now you have the opportunity to apply for SI scholarship for all 4 master's programs, but in that case you need to make separate applications. Like right now we have make one application, we submit it here in this SI online portal. This is one, and if you remember that, let me show you where it is. Yeah, in the application details, I guess we choose a code, application code BTH09 something. That means this application is for that master's program, and we choose the priority 2. So then now you have to go to your priority 1. Let's say you make your priority 1, choose that application code, make this application, attach all the required documents, submit it. And then you create a new application, like here in the left side. You go to new application, you go to new step 2. It's a bit slow, yeah, anyway. And then you go back here again, you choose your application code, you choose the priority 2, you attach all the required document, you submit it. Then you go again to the new application. So I hope you understand what I mean. You need to make 4 separate online application like this one I have just made and submit them. Now you can choose different motivation letters, different CV or different letter of reference for separate applications, or you may choose the same for all. So but whatever, you need to make separate application. That is the point. So I want to add some more things for the clarification, is that we know there is some template for the motivation letter, CV, reference and work experience. Let us talk a little bit about that. First, let me see the motivation letter. Let me download the template first. It's downloaded, motivation letter template. What I can see from here is that first name, last name, letter, date of birth, citizenship, country of current residence, current status. Choose one. Let me see what they have. Yeah, study, work, others. So you just mention what you are doing right now. It can be work or study or whatever. And have you enclosed a copy of it? Yeah, we know that we need to enclose the passport to the CV. Are you active in any network organization? If yes, you mention it. Master's program. Now, here we need to choose one. Let's say rank 1. In the rank 1, you have to choose the application code for that program. In rank 2, you need to choose the application code for that one and the name of the program. Let's say you choose, maybe I shall give you an example. Let me see. Let me say universityadmission.sc. Let me go there and find a program, and let me take the first one, this one, a world worth taking care of. Very nice name of a program or course actually. And we can see application code is LIU27025. So this is the application code here, LIU whatever it was, and then the program name should be a world worth taking care of. It should be here. I hope you understand. And then you have introduction, and then what is one of the main challenges or possibilities that are important to you and your country today? Elaborate on how you, with your professional background and your planned education in Sweden, can address the above mentioned challenge possibility. What they want to know here is that you have a problem and you intend to solve, to give some solution to this problem by this benefit. In simple words actually. But it should be maximum 1200 characters including spaces. So that means it can be 10 or 12 lines, I guess. Let's say 100 characters can be one single line. So 12 lines or 13 maximum. So you have to be precise and concrete in your explanation. The second one is describe your personal or professional goals for the coming 3 years after your studies in Sweden. Yeah, actually they want to know that what you are going to do after 3 years. Let's say you have to say that, okay, I'm completing my master's program in 2 years. That is a 2-year program, and then after that I'll go back to my country. Then I will start working on this one and that one, and after 3 years I'll be in a position of making a decision to influence something like that. I mean, they want to know that you have a goal, you have you are not just wasting their time. So that is the idea here. The third one, describe a personal achievement experience which demonstrates your leadership skill. So you have to explain something. Yeah, I was working there and I had a leadership role and I influenced the group of people, or I was a leader in the student union. I influenced something. That is what it's about. Are you active in any network organization project aiming to influence development in your country? If yes, then you have to describe it. So this is a simple motivation letter, but this is the paper I think they are going to read before taking any decision. So you have to be very careful about this. And as I mentioned, you need to make 4 motivation letters for 4 different programs, master's program. But still, if it's a general, if you are more general, then you can of course use a one. I mean, if your all the 4 master's programs are related, very much related to each other, then you can use only one motivation letter. You don't need to have 4. Then what we will see is, let me go back where I was. Okay, I was here. We can see a CV, Europass format. I think you already know it, so I don't need to explain it anymore. But don't forget to attach a passport at the end of this one. And the third thing is template for letter of reference. Applicants need to upload a letter. I have downloaded it right now. So let's see what it is about. Where it is. Yeah, it's here. Letter of reference. Okay. As we can see that this is the instruction, so please don't print it and don't scan it. As we already know that you need to print, type them and sign them and then scan them. Am I correct? Let me see again. See, template should be typed, then printed and signed, then upload in PDF and submit. So we can see that that's what I mentioned earlier. You have to upload it in PDF. So why bother doing docs and everything? So make everything PDF. Yeah, okay. So in the reference, we see the first name, name of the applicants and name of the reference, and then actually the referee will write something about you. How should I assess you? So you have nothing to do with it. So you just need to leave it to the authority or your teacher or someone. But don't forget to explain everything very clearly and make sure that they understand this is very important for your life so that they don't mess it up. The next one is the template for proof of work experience. Let me download that too. Yeah. This one, yeah, it's also the instruction in the first page, so you don't need to upload that one. Here the name of the applicants and blah blah blah, name of the where you have worked, the company name or university of enterprise, and there is the extra part that is optional, actually leadership experience. That let's say you have been working with a company for 2 years, but 6 months, for 6 months you have been working in a role where there is some leadership experience related to, so they can mention it here especially. That was everything for today. I wish you good luck and take care.